Hi, this is Monty from Motor Park Vehicles, and here's another one of our detailed vehicle appraisals on a car that we got in stock. This is our 2009 CLK 220 Avantgarde. It's a two owner from new vehicle with a fantastic service history, serviced all the way up till I think February 2018, all at Mercedes-Benz. We have just recently serviced it ourselves because we're in 2019 now, and it was due a service in about a month's time, using all Mercedes-Benz parts, and we can show you all the invoices. It's also been MOT'd, and there was a couple of bits and pieces that were highlighted on the MOT which we have addressed, like brake pads and discs. I think there was a driver side brake caliper which wasn't releasing correctly, so we put a new caliper on it, anti-roll bar links, etc. The car drives absolutely fantastically. Now I'm going to briefly walk around the car and give you a more detailed view very shortly. Now, you may have noticed there's a private registration number on the car that goes with it as well. Might have mentioned it's got two fully working remote key fobs with it as well. So it's an Avantgarde, so the Avantgarde does come with half leather interior, folding mirrors, auto lights, auto wipers, quite a lot of spec that you'll get on the standard car anyway. And a couple of extras that you've got on this one is the front and rear original fit Mercedes-Benz parking sensors, and you've got a phone pre-wiring package in this car. And inside it is a inside the center armrest there is a phone module, so you can connect that up to your phone to use it via Bluetooth. Now, the reasons why I've stopped here by the registration number is please feel free to write that down. Do any checks that you need to do. Contact Mercedes-Benz if you want to. Any Mercedes-Benz main agent will be able to tell you all the service history on the car, and if you want to do any MOT checks. Now, again, as I mentioned to you, there was a couple of advisories that are on the MOT, but we so a couple of, I think there's about 4 altogether, but we have addressed them. And you'll see in the videos I'll show you that we've changed sort of brake pads, discs, etc., and calipers, all the other bits and pieces. You probably won't see too well on this video, but come and have a drive. The car drives absolutely fantastically well, really smooth. It's not hard suspension like you would get on the AMG Sports model, so it's in between that and the Elegance. Gear change is really smooth. Yeah, come and have a try of it. Okay, now these videos tend to take about 8 to 10 minutes long. I mentioned that earlier on. I'll try and be as brief as I possibly can. And again, the reasons we tend to do it, it's all about honesty, trust, integrity. We tell you how it is. You know, please feel free to have a read of my reviews. They are all genuine. So we'll start off on the driver's side front here. You'll probably see, you might be able to see a caliper in there. It's all really shiny. Brake discs are all brand new, and obviously the brake pads. Now, you will have a couple of little scuffs on the alloy wheels, nothing major. A lot of them been touched up, one around there. Now, what I'll try and do is I'll try and zoom in or move the camera really slowly. Hopefully you can try and pick up any kind of dents or damage or anything like that, and it's absolutely fine. This driver's side is absolutely fantastic. There's a couple of little chips that we have touched up, a couple around the sort of front corner of the wing, and one along here, but nothing major. She's done 108,000 miles, guys. She's coming up to 10 years of age now. It's not going to be a brand new car. We'll do what we can to try and make it look as close to a brand new car, but it won't be a brand new car, okay? Plenty of tread on the tyres. Let me just go back and show you. Plenty of tread on the tyres there. No kind of uneven wearing on the outside, inner edges, that type of thing. And then let's just try and go down this side here, and hopefully if I try and hold the camera as close to the bodywork as possible, you can try and pick up the reflections, so you can see the sort of grass over here, and hopefully you can try and pick up reflections. I know it's going to be quite hard, and there's nothing like standing in front of a car, but this is the reasons why we tend to do these videos. So again, plenty of tread on the tyres, on the back tyres. I think it's got Falcon tyres all the way around. A couple of little scuffs that have been touched up, I think, there, and a couple of little bits there, but we're not going to paint the wheels. They're just a couple of scuffs. So you've got half leather interior, best of both worlds really. So when it's cold in the winter times, at least the leather isn't freezing. So you've got cloth in the center sections, and then you've got this leather on the outside. Center console there, that's the module I was talking about. Air conditioning, climate control air conditioning, all working fine. Freezing cold, not that you're going to probably need it now with this weather. Parking sensors front and rear, so that is the front one, and then the rear one is picked up on the headlining for the back there. There are a visual and audible radio CD. You got climate, as mentioned, climate control for the air conditioning. You got cruise control. You got the stick over here for cruise control and the speed limiter. You got your folding mirrors, auto lights, headlamp wash, 4 electric windows. You got a set of Mercedes-Benz mats in there as well. Let's just go around the back of the car. So I've noticed a couple of little chips, but again they've been touched up now. If I took a photograph from back here, which I often do, you won't see anything, but you've got a couple of chips that are along the leading edge there. They have been touched up, but that's the best we can do. We're not going to be painting bumpers, etc., that type of thing, but I just wanted to show them to you. And then let's just go down the passenger side of the car. Hopefully you can try and pick up some reflections again from over here. Hopefully you can pick up all the bodywork, looks really good. Again, plenty of tread on the tyres. Alloy wheels again, had a couple of little scuffs that have been touched up around that sort of edge around here, and a couple around there. But again, apart from that, the rest of the alloy wheels look really good. And let's just show you this side as well. Hopefully you can try and pick up some reflections. And I'm going to show you inside the car, passenger side. Door panels looking really fine fettle. You know, no ripping, no tearing, no fraying. The same sort of thing on the passenger seat. Same on the driver's seat. Now you tend to get a lot of wear on that bolster over there, but it's absolutely fine. Centre console. 4-speed automatic transmission with comfort and sport setting. Glove box there with the full book pack. Hopefully that looks all good for you. Let me just go down the passenger side. Again, as I mentioned, plenty of tread on the tyres. No wearing on the edges, that type of thing. And hopefully you can try and pick up, if I move the camera slowly, no great big gouges, dents, anything like that on the car. Hopefully you can try and pick that up if I hold that down slowly. Right, coming along the front of the car, you'll tend to be the worst bit really. When a car, you know, you've covered 108,000 miles, etc., you'll tend to have a few stone chips. There was a few stone chips, and I'll try and hold the camera around here. There's a few stone chips along the leading edge of the bonnet and around the badges. We've touched all them up, and there's a few on here. But again, we've done the very best we can possibly do with touching them up. And I think there was 1 or 2 along here somewhere. But again, it's quite hard to pick them up in this sort of picture. You can probably see in there. We have actually touched all these up. Okay, along the bottom edge, again, there was a couple of little marks on there that I've touched up. Now, customers do say to me that I probably go a little bit overboard on these videos, but I just want to be honest with you, just tell you how it is. All right, so we're coming to the end of the video now. So I just wanted to thank you very much for your time. If there's anything that you see at Mopart Vehicles that you're interested in, whether it's this car or anything else, please send me a text message, an email, whatever you want to do. I will get back to you. You could always use the old-fashioned way and actually pick up the phone and ring me, but I'll always get back to every customer. So I just wanted to thank you for your time and hope to speak to you soon. Bye bye.